This episode of Watson's Right is brought to you by his family. They're probably the only ones that listens, and plus I have no sponsorship. Welcome to an episode of Watson's Right. I'm your host. My name is Watson, and I'm going to tell you why I'm right. Now, I know I said on my last one that we were going to go into more of a policy plan of an America First agenda. However, there was one thing that I felt like I forgot to say in the last one. So this one's liable to be pretty quick. But the thing that I felt like I forgot was the part about our media. In order for our America First plan to our movement to fully get into action and really have a possible chance would be we got to have an America First media. A media that was supposed to be the way it is, the way it was planned in the first place. To investigate, to be fair, to be balanced, to be the voice of the people to the administration and vice versa, to hold Congress and to hold our representatives accountable for the people. However, if you're listening to this podcast, then most likely you don't agree with that's how it is right now. Most likely you agree that our media is completely biased towards the left globalist society. So we have got to come up with a way to change that narrative. If you're not someone who follows politics a lot and for some odd reason you have picked up on this podcast and you're listening, and I'm appreciative, thank you. Just a quick exam over how the media is compared to the left and right would be very simple of just following the Trump administration the last 4 years. First two and a half years was Russia, Russia, Russia. We had Needle Dick Adam Schiff on TV every day on, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, whoever would take him. Talking about if we knew the information he had, if we knew the information he had about Russia, how despicable it was. Okay, well, it's 2.5 years later and we don't know that information still. Needle Dick Schiff, though, still goes on CNN. You think they ask him, hey, Schiff, where's that smoking gun? No, they don't ask him that. Instead, they ask him, what's his next plan to go after the Trump administration? Okay? I mean, we all, eventually it all come out that Russia was a Hillary Clinton plot. You think anybody ever asked Hillary Clinton about, hey, you told Brennan and Obama that we were going to plant Russia disinformation on Trump because you suck and you wear them ugly pantsuits and you were going to lose. Do you want to apologize to the American people about that? No, they don't ask her that. They let Cankles just roll on, still thinking that she somehow won the 2016 election. Then we moved into impeachment. The Ukraine call. Okay, now we had the Ukraine call. We had Nancy Pelosi looking like Botox. Okay, then you had crying Chuck Schumer on there, disturbed over that Ukraine call. For over 2 months, I know, maybe longer, we had the video of Joe Biden and his pro quo, and Ukraine and the money. The same thing there, Botox and crying, sitting here crying over. Did the media ever ask about that? No. No, we still went to Needle Dick Adam Schiff, and we went to Nancy Pelosi to make sure that we got Trump. Okay? Just went after Trump. Did we ever say anything or ask Maxine Waters how she incited violence towards the Trump people whenever she said, tell them we don't want them here? No, never. But yet, when it concerns Trump or a GOP person, it was just complete hardball questions. Why are you inciting violence? Why are you racist? Why are you blah, blah, blah? Constant. Bam, bam, bam. So, in order for us to have an America First agenda and an America First movement, is we got to have an America First media. What can we do in order to hold these uh, people accountable for something? Something. It 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 just makes me think of the Roseanne situation, where the Roseanne, show came back about Middle America, and it's about that type of group that they despise so much. That's what the Roseanne story was always about. And it come back to ratings, and we all knew Roseanne was a Trump supporter, and that right there alone meant that she had to be perfect. And Roseanne made a joke, an inappropriate, rude ass joke. But we knew jokes are sometimes rude. Okay, she came out, she apologized, um, but yeah, we still canceled her show. We still dipped her out. ABC, Disney, that was you. That was you who did that. You canceled Roseanne even after she apologized and, you know, apologized for it. But yet, the same ABC allows Joy Behar to sit there and criticize us and call us racist, even though there's pictures of her in blackface. Never seen her apologize for it. Yet she can sit on The View every day and tell me that I need to look into my soul in the mirror and figure out why I voted for Donald Trump. Disney, that's you. Disney, you're allowing that. You're allowing Sonny to sit on The View and tell me that I need to have a research in my brain and a awakening to see why I voted for what I voted for. Sonny, that's you, Disney. It's also you, Disney, on that very same show that allows Whoopi Goldberg to sit there and say she won't even say the president's name, which is fine. That's her right. But it's also you, Disney, who cut ties with Hank Williams Jr. because he made a comment about President Obama for Monday Night Football. It's a double standard. That's what I mean by we got to have an America First agenda that is fair, balanced, asks the questions, and are looking out for us. Not looking out for one certain group, one certain party. And hell, I'm beginning to think one certain country in China. How can we do that? Suggestions I have are very simple. Is we play the left's game. We play the left's game. We go after their advertisement. That's what the left does. We contact their advertisement. There's 74 million voters that voted for Donald Trump, possibly, millions more that just didn't vote for different reasons. Our dollar is just as green as the left's dollar. Let's start acting like we matter. Hold them companies accountable. Let Disney know that's not okay. I know that's going to be hard, but let Disney know that's not cool. And we got to stand up for it, or we're going to continue to have this biased media that stirs hate, puts down a whole half of the country, and then we all wonder why we're so divided. Okay, we got to. And I also think that the GOP, especially the new GOP that we're going to work to create, the America First GOPers, stop going on their show. Stop looking for their approval. They don't like you. They don't like you. Stop going on there trying to get their approval. There's plenty of media and plenty of avenues now that you can get your message out without having to go listen to Joy Behar, belittle you because you disagree with her elitist ass. There's plenty of places we can go instead of listening to Chris Wallace look like a dumbass, where we can go and get our message out and not have to deal with that. But yet, whenever Joe Biden's on, Chris Wallace throws softballs or buries the Hunter Biden story. My favorite is Tapper from CNN. Oh, he denounced everybody about that Hunter Biden story in October. Twitter ate it up. This Russia disinformation. Now his Twitter loaded up with Hunter Biden. Stop accepting it. Stop going on there. There's enough ways that we can go around them, hurt them financially without ratings, and attack their advertisement to again hurt them financially and get our message out. There's plenty of startup companies online that are trying to bring fairness and balance to the news. Go to them. Do live sessions on Facebook. Do live sessions on Twitter, Instagram. There are plenty of ways that we can do it. Let's go back to the grassroots movement where we actually, talk to the people and get our candidates out there and get their message out there. Because the media is a bunch of liars, including Fox News. So if you're sitting here thinking I'm like, oh, Fox News is brilliant. No. Don't like them either. I don't listen to Hannity because he's biased towards the Republicans. I know everything he says is going to be pro-GOP. I don't want that media. I want where I can watch it and get the facts and I make my mind up. We got to demand that to come back. Demand that to come back. So, like I said, just kind of a quick episode to add on to the episode before about what we need in order to have a full America First agenda, an America First country. And I think the media is one. What ideas do you have? What do you think we can do besides advertisement, boycotts, and going around them? Because we need to do something. We need to rally our numbers, come together, hold them accountable, just like we need to do with our legislators. They don't work for us, but they need our viewers. They need our clicks. Let's demand fairness. Let's demand accuracy. And let's demand it not to be biased. So be sure and like, share, comment this episode. I'm Watson. Thank you for listening, and that is why I'm right.